Welcome, everyone, to famed Sanford Stadium between the hedges in Athens, Georgia, home to the Bulldogs and 90,000 of their closest friends. This is not a normal matchup. Two teams ranked in the top 10, colliding right here in the middle of the season, trying to make a strong statement. Big playoff implications. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Georgia Bulldogs. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Bulldogs will kick this deep to start us off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Caught in the backfield. It's Golden. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
This one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Boy, this defense is stepping up here early in this game, really controlling the line of scrimmage. Just nowhere to go on this last play. And now we've got a 3rd down, a big opportunity for this defense to get off the field.
Grab near the sticks. It's Gibson. It's a big gain all the way to enemy territory, tackled at the 45.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the back. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just wanted to battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Dropping back, it's Manning. Fires it to the wideout. And he pulls in the catch. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Chris, what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And you think back over the years with Texas going back decades, I always think about running backs and, of course, quarterbacks. But there have been some receivers, Roy Williams and Devin Duvernay, guys like that. There have been others. But, man, plays like this is what you love to see. And try to creating that new legacy for Texas of having elite receivers.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Aiming for the end zone. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns. Well, that start could not have gone any better, Kirk.
Well, Chris, as you know, it's always huge for an offense's confidence to score in the opening drive. Most times, coordinators are just kind of feeling the defense out, giving them a lot of different formations, kind of see how they react. To get points on the board, man, that's a huge plus.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Evans. Tackled at the 23, brought it out and tried to make a play. Good coverage that time. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking to throw. It's Raiola. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Makes the catch. It's Etienne. The gain is not enough for 1st down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
You know, it's 3rd down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the 1st down.
So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And it's good for a 1st down to the 36.
And that is a gutsy call to go for on 4th down in your own territory. But you can see that this coach is confident in his offense and going to their go-to plays that they call up specifically for these situations.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. They got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
After a 1st down loss, it's 2nd and long from their 25. To the air, it's Raiola. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the 1st down marker.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. The sure hands, it's Etienne. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that 1st down? Great job by the D.
Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the 1st possession.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Texas 7, Georgia 0.
The offense will go for it on this 4th down near midfield. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Short throw complete to the tight end. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. Finally marked out after a big game, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Using his legs on the scramble. And they'll get him down that time.
Well, that's a big-time scramble by that quarterback. My gosh, if you're the defensive coordinator, you got to be scratching your head. Get him at second forever. You take away everything downfield, and this guy picks up these yards by running the ball. Now, it's third down. You better make up for it right here.
So they'll pass up the long field goal attempt and keep the offense on the field for fourth down. Back to pass. It's Manning. He'll take a deep shot here. Downfield and incomplete. A fourth down stop.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. Empty set now. 5 wide receivers. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Gets made on the out route. Breaks loose at the 45. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Throws it to the right. Ball is incomplete. Broken up by the defender nicely that time.
This secondary knows how to keep their eye on the football and how to break on the ball. I thought the receiver was open. I thought it was going to be a completion. It gives you an idea of how instinctive and how athletic he is by getting into the way of that and knocking it away.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Dogs.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
Automatic in the PAT. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Defense got a big fourth down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. Goes backward.
That carry.
Yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Texas.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Back to pass. It's Manning. He's running out of time here. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Well, if you're going to be able to play in the SEC and be a dominant team, you have to have defensive linemen like this right here. We've seen that from Georgia over the years. They've been incredibly blessed to have defensive linemen that can hold up against the run, also have the ability to do this right here.
Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket.
Great call here going that nickel defense, giving you more speed on the field on that third down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. Now it's fourth down and long.
Gets the kick away from his own end zone. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here for the defense? And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
So this offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. That's the 2-minute warning now here in the first half. So this offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Bringing pressure. He's going to take off here. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Movement here from the tight end. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And now a timeout is taken. The receiving team wanting to talk about things here before the kickoff. The Dogs will send their punt team onto the field. And he's brought down immediately on that one. Had a gutsy to try a return, but the coach may have preferred a fair catch. Offense takes the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Handoff here from the shotgun. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Longhorns will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. First down, looking to throw the football. He's moving out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. And he's got his man open downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Dropping back, it's Manning. The pocket raking down. Now trapped behind the line. It'll be a short loss. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He's looking to scramble. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Gets rid of it on the move. Nice grab. It's Bond. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy.
We're in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Caught near the sideline. It's Gibson. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50-plus.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Bringing it out. It's Evans. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. That's a bullet pass to the left side. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Tackled on the return, and that's how we'll end the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Longhorns will kick this away to begin the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Evans. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to pass. It's Raiola. He's escaping the pocket now. Trying to get the throw off. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
Second down after the incompletion. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. The Dogs hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. He's marked out of bounds after an excellent gain, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. From the shotgun, drops back. Sacked. It's a loss back to the 6.
Man, I love to see these big fellas get a chance to make a play. Usually it's the guys on the edge, linebackers, but here the nose guard comes up with a sack.
So from his own end zone, he gets the kick away. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The last drive produced 3 points thanks to an excellent long-range field goal. Testing the right side here. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Here comes a handoff. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
A gain sets up a 3rd down play. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. The pass is intercepted. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Inside the 40. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Chris, not only the awareness to come up with the interception, but the speed and athletic ability on the return. I thought he was going to take it all the way back, but the offense just did enough to keep him out of the end zone.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. This has been a struggle so far for both offenses. Can they finally get something going here? As the 1st down is still going. And that stiff arm will help earn him the 1st down.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
And it's incomplete on a very quick throw. Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Evans. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the 1st down marker.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
They've converted 1 of their 2 4th down attempts so far. Looks like we're going to get a 3rd attempt right here. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
That run moves the ball to the 16.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. To throw, it's Manning. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. The Longhorns bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. Coverage team brings down the returner. Offense is back out on the field. On the last possession, they passed up on a field goal attempt, but got stopped on 4th down. What can they do here? And looking to throw now on 1st down. And he's going to rifle this one deep to the left side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Back to throw. It's Raiola. And looking for a big play here. Receiver left alone down there for a huge gain. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And they go in front here in the 2nd half.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball and the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-10 now. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Now begin with a quick throw to the left. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Finds his man. It's Moore. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield to the 48.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a 1st down.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
It's now 2nd down.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Looking to pass. It's Manning. On the run here. Lets it go. Over the middle and incomplete. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. Makes a quick grab. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. Longhorns will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Lets it fly to the wideout. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, so the lead is 17-14.
That makes the score. Texas 17, Georgia 14.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Bringing it out, it's Evans. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22.
Take over. First and 10.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Got the first down, now looking for more. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, this defense has had a great game today. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've done a nice job of taking the run game completely away, making it a lot easier to zero in on that quarterback in the pass game.
Makes a quick catch. Defense makes the stop after the completion. The Bulldogs will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. They go with a direct snap. And moves the football inside the 40, and it's another first down.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback, told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
The Dogs pick up enough for a first down here. The shotgun running play call.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Sticking with the running game. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Looking for the wideout. That's a bullet, but it's incomplete.
Chris, the quarterback just misses his target here on 3rd down and long, but at least he avoids taking the sack. Still a chance here at this range on 4th down with a 3-point lead. Kick the field goal and add to this lead.
And the field goal is good. And we are tied up now here in the 4th quarter.
And I tell you, life of a kicker. This guy's not been called on the entire game. Probably cold as ice on the sideline. but when it matters, he's hot as a stove when his number's called.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left.
The pass on first down. Complete via the screen. Gain of 6. Second down.
And that's the 2-minute warning here as we set up for a close, dramatic finish to this one. Getting set. Here's second down. To throw, it's Manning. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. He'll wisely throw that one away.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
Third down play here out of the shotgun. Lets it go quickly. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. And that's a great example that he's up to it.
Longhorns line up on 1st and 10 now. Trying to find room. It's Blue. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the plus 40.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
First down and 10. From the shotgun, handoff inside. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Handoff to the right side. And they try to run inside, but nowhere to go. And the defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments.
Well, this offense has really been moving the ball at will on this drive. And a nice job here on this defense to finally come up and make a nice play for no gain.
Third down. They don't gain anything from here. It's a 51-yard field goal try. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Gain moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
He hands it off from the gun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And the defense will take time out to stop the clock. 20 seconds remaining. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the mark. And the offense will take a timeout here with 13 seconds remaining. And the crowd coming to life here trying to help this defense down in the red zone. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Takes him about 3 yards there, but it's going to be 4th down. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. And it's good. He splits the uprights with a pressure kick to win it. Well, you love to see a game come down to the final possession. Who's going to have the football last? And they were able to make plays and come out with a win.
Yeah, not only the final minutes, but the final drive. And that entire unit looked calm, cool, and collected. It was well called by their offensive coordinator, and this defense just couldn't stop them when they needed to.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another